Hi guys, thanks for checking out this video. For this video I've come down to Jersey's Marina Gates down on the south coast, and I'm going to be looking to target thick-lip mullet today on the float. Conditions today are ideal, no wind, relatively medium-sized tide, and it isn't looking like it's going to rain this morning, so I'm going to be okay where I am. Hopefully on these boulders it won't get too slippy. So yeah, going to run you through quickly the setup that I'm using. I've already got a bread mix made up this morning, so all ready to go, ready to rock and roll. It looks ideal down here today. I've just handballed a couple of balls of bread out there already, just to see if I can get something on the feed straight away. Yeah, first one of the year, so hopefully it's a good one, and hopefully you enjoy this video. So then guys, the setup I've got this morning then is the Mitchell Lake 13-foot float rod, and fitted to that I've got my Shimano Katana 4000. That's loaded with 10-pound monofilament line, which goes all the way up to my waggler float, which is held into position with two rubber stops, one at the top of the float, one at the bottom. I threaded the line through the bottom of the float, through the swivel eye, and that goes down to a bulk of split shot, which is 5 gram. After that I've got a little float stop there just to hold the lead into position, all that split shot there, a small swivel which goes down to my fluorocarbon short trace, and then a Drennan wide gape specialist, which is a size 8. You see out there guys, there's a row of seagulls. It's like they knew that I was coming. They know that I'm about to do some mullet fishing with some bread, I think. So they'll be sat just off there, picking up the floating bits that don't go down. Hopefully they got some competition. It'd be nice to see some top water mullet today, some mullet feeding on the surface on the bread. That will definitely get the blood flowing. Yeah, ready to rock. I'm just going to bait up this area just in front here. We've got the tide that's pushing out. I'm not sure if you can see, tide's pushing out there. I'm just going to fish this slack water bit here. In fact, I think I just seen a small fish in there. So yeah, let's get ready to rumble. Let's get the first bit of bread out ready. Just going to break off a small piece, size of like a 50p coin, pretty much, maybe a tad bit bigger. Just like that. Now I'm going to get my hook, place it on top of the bit of bread, and then just squeeze around the eye of the hook, leaving the point of the hook in this fluffy bit that's not been pinched. When that gets wet, that will just squidge down a bit. That's what the mullet are going to be plucking at, that fluffy bit. We'll know if we get one, because when we bring it up there'll be a bit of hook showing, or there'll be no bread at all if we get a bite and we can't see it on the float. But yeah, there's the little bread flake I'm going to try. I think I'm going to slide it up so we've got about, probably going to go for about 8-9 foot. Right, let's get the net down there, so just in case where I'm sat, we get lucky. Got my net to hand, bring the bread and the GoPro. Might have set it a little bit too deep, should cock itself. There we go. That's hit the required depth. Just going to let that trot out now guys. Hopefully you can see it on camera. Just make sure my drag's tight but loose enough for a fish to go on a scintillating run if it goes. Just checking my bread guys. You can see there how that is on the hook. You can't see the hook really, So they'll be plucking at that fluffy stuff. Just gonna squeeze some of this water out. That'll probably be good for another cast out, if it doesn't fall off, that is. There we go. I think I was a little bit too close in before for the depth I'm set at. The boulders here, they shelve down, get steep, and then it just hits mud and weed. It's like bootlace weed and all that sort of stuff, quite bouldery, snaggy out in that middle bit. You could ledger fish it, but probably pick up quite a few crab and stuff like that. In fact, it'd be ideal to ledger fish it today, but thought I'd give it a go on the float. Yeah, it's just the waiting game now, guys. Just the waiting game. Right, I've just moved round slightly, guys. Literally, I was just fishing there before. I've just moved round to this corner bit here just to see if I can utilise the bit of tide that's coming out the marina a bit more. But turns out there's actually mullet swimming around just off this corner bit. I've seen a couple of shimmers, so there's still fish in the area. So I'm going to get a little bit more bread out now and just hope for the best, but they're swimming in quite close, so maybe I'm a little bit too far out there. Starting to get bites, guys, and I've just seen a couple of mullet feeding on the bread on the surface. Getting some really slow bites at the moment. Float is literally just dipping down a touch, so there is mullet there on the feed, which is good. They're being really finicky as per usual. Well, it's nice to see a sign of actual feeding fish. Didn't look like anything big that was feeding on the surface, but you can never know with these slow pull downs on the float. Sod's law, isn't it? Just there's a bit of bread and there's a mullet feeding on the bread. Don't know if you guys can see that. Right on the surface. There he goes again. Right. Going to set the float pretty shallow. That was pretty good. That's a pretty good cast, if it hasn't spooked them. There's a few there feeding now, guys. Can you see them? They're on the floating bread. Quite close in. Whilst they're feeding, gonna get some more out. Feeding aggressively on the surface. Whoa, look at that. They're on this bread, guys. Right, no more now. Not sure if you can see that, guys. There's absolutely mullet everywhere. You watch, I won't get one. Seen one as well, really close in, probably about £3, £3–4. Just gonna knock that one there and see. Yeah, there's a bite, guys, there's a bite. There's a bite. There's a bite, there's a bite. Oh, I should have hit that. Oh! Missed that one. Didn't feel the weight of him, so I don't think I've spooked him. Because they're confidently feeding, I'm going to go with a really small bread flake. There's a bigger one in close, I don't know if you can see that. Just around about there. Well, that's a bit to the left, but he might go there. Yeah, there's some out there feeding. Mostly in this area here. I'm gonna get ready to strike this. Small bit of bread. Oh, there's one on it. There's one on it. I can see my bread. There's one on it. It's funny, there's one on it and I'm not registering a bite on the float just yet. As soon as I do, I'll be giving it a strike. Oh, missed him. Didn't feel the weight either. Oh, there's loads there. There's loads there. Fisherman's paradise this, but you can't catch him. Get some more bread out. Right. Look at that. Feed him right in close there. Good size one, that. I'm not going to move down because I like to stay where I am, a bit higher up here. I'm going with a really small bit of bread. I'm hoping he just wolfs this down. Just completely burying the hook. Tiny piece of bread. Just letting my bread drift into position. Oh, there's one on it. There's one on it. Definitely had a little bite there. He might have nudged the bread off. Oh, this is tense. Yes! Whoa! Yes, come on. Right. I'm going to take my time here. I don't think this is a bad fish. Oh yeah, he's good. This is a good one, guys. I think this is that good one that was feeding. Gonna get the net and go down. Whoa. These rocks are going to be slippy as hell. Excuse the filming, guys. Oh, this isn't a bad fish. Just trying to work out the best weight. of getting down here without absolutely breaking my neck. Super slippy rocks. Oh. Need to get to the net without falling in, which is like my speciality down here. Oh, apologies for the filming there, guys. He is literally just cruising. I think this is a good fish. It's not huge, but he's not small. Not a tiddler. Right, got the net ready. There he is there, guys. Just going to bring him in. He does not want to come in this one. Do not slip in. Hopefully you guys can see. Oh no, not around there. And it's funny because the others are still feeding as I'm trying to bring this one in. Oh. This could be really lightly hooked. Come on, this is a good one. Come on, that's it, yes, hey, there we go. Whoo. I'm going to get up the top, guys, and get some more bread out. I don't think this is a bad one. Right. Scales set to 0. I'm going to take an ounce off for the bag. I reckon he is 310. Looking at him, maybe 310. Let's see how off I am. It's been a while. Right. Scales at 0. Ooh. 4.3, guys. 4.3. I initially said 3.10. I was just feeling a bit of an idiot in case I was wrong. But yeah, 4.3 that. So take a, I don't know, whatever a Marks and Spencer's plastic bag is. Probably say 4.1, 4.2. We'll go 4.2 just to treat ourselves with an ounce. Can't imagine the bag's heavier than an ounce. Right, there we go, guys. £4.2. Nice thick-lipped mullet, that. Hey, gonna get him back straight away. £4.2 that. Feeding on the surface, set the float shallow, managed to get one. Should go back, guys. It's quite a healthy fish, he should go back. Oh, he's ready. He is ready to go, guys. Go on then, mate. Off that way. Let us watch you swim off. There we go. What an absolute bruiser. He'll gather his senses and then find his way. He's swimming off into that tide there, so that should be good. Not sure if I've spooked the swim or not with that fish, but there is a chance of another one. Right, go get some more bread out, guys, just to see if we can get them back on the goat. I think it might have spooked them, but I haven't seen one rise since. But they were feeding whilst I was still reeling that one in. I knew there was a good one there. I could see there was a half decent sized one close in. Didn't think he was that big. I thought it was about £3. That'll do for the bread, I think, out there. Still got one on the feed, one or two. Don't think it's as big. I think it's that smaller one there, just off the corner of that bait. They're liking that area, but that bread should all drift there, so should keep them in the area for another half hour or so, and then it'll be time to go. See if we can get another one though, which would be good. Look at them, just feeding in this area here. This is exactly what we wanted. I can see that fish there. He's not big, he's about 2.5, and there's another one with him about similar size, I think. Oh no, that's even smaller, that one. It's about £1.50, that one there. But it's really good when you can get them like this. If I was to do this on a huge tide, that bread would be right out there now. So personally, I like these smaller tides. Just going to let them get settled for a minute, guys. Have a quick puff on the e-cig to settle the nerves, and then yeah, we'll get cracking. Right guys, although that tide has dropped a fair bit, I'm still going to stay up here. I've got a better vantage point to strike a fish from up here, and I'll be able to see him as well, not just out the rocks down there. Bloody treacherous. So just gonna sit here for now. Still got the float set fairly shallow, and there's one just off to the back of my float there, just where the rod's pointing. I'm pretty sure these fish aren't as big as that first one. It's nice to get the big one out the bunch first. There's one feeding just off to the back there, hopefully. There, that's a good cast. Hoping he's in that area. Yeah, there we go. There we go, guys. In again. Oh, this one doesn't feel too bad actually. Whoa, and there's another one feeding whilst I'm on this one. Go down and net this one. I don't think this is big though, but he's taking me right round the corner. Jeez, I think I'm going to lose the float here. He's taking me right round the corner as I'm trying to get round these rocks. Quite literally round there. He's in the rock. I'm gonna have to see if he can swim out. There we go, he's coming out now. See the float, guys, he's just coming around the corner. He took me right round the corner. I'm gonna let him swim out. Doesn't really mind being hooked just now. Right, now I can try. Oh, he's going back round that way again. Oh no. Oh, I don't want to chase him down. I haven't even got the net with me. Oh. Right, swim out, you silly bugger. I have to try and hand him up. It's not big. It's just very sketchy on these rocks. I've got no net here, guys. It's not as big as the last one. Come on. Come back round. Not a big fish at all, but he took me right round the corner. He's still trying to go. Come on. in this weight, he's about £2. Come on. Come on, mate. Oh no, don't beat yourself. These rocks are a bit better because they've got barnacles on. Famous last words before I slip in. Oh, spat the hook. He's just gone down into that boulder. But it's very lightly hooked there. There's the hook there, going straight into my hand. There we go, microbarb, thank God. Oh, that's fish number 2, and he's currently sat there. I can just see his head poking out. Just there. He took me from there all the way around here as I'm getting down the rocks. He was round there, he was in the rock. Well guys, a couple of nice mullet in that video. £4.2 and one about 2.5 after that. There's still a couple feeding on the surface, but unfortunately after that second fish they all seem to disappear a little bit. They went a little bit further out and then I just couldn't cast to them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That would be really appreciated, guys. Until the next mullet session, until the next session out, tight lines, and I'll catch you in the next video.